How has everything been in life, champ? We last saw you in the circle with Ongla. How's life been so far?
You know, since you've last seen me, life has been busy. I am a father. Um, we have moved part-time from Asia over to Florida so that I can train with Angla and the whole squad. You know, life has kept moving for us. We are very fortunate. We're lucky that we've been able to keep moving forward and doing things for our career with one championship, with entertainment in the Philippines, with our endorsement deals in the Philippines. You know, I've been able to film still. So I've been busy. We've been doing movies. We've been quarantining. We've been getting PCR testing done everywhere we go around the world. And it's been, this is going to sound kind of cynical, but it's been nice traveling the world with no people traveling. It's really fast, and it's kind of, man, there's like a straight line. If you want to travel, you know what you're supposed to be doing to travel now. So it's nice. There's no people wandering about or slowing up things. It's been nice, hard and nice. And along with that being said, man, you know, I just want to send a shout out to everybody around the world. It's not been easy. And I am very proud of all of you for doing what you've been doing to continue your grind and continue pushing forward. And there is no answers, and nobody's really trying to find the answers. They're just trying to make it to the next day. Just to let you all know, I'm a fan of you for doing that. So keep doing you, keep pushing towards your goals, even if it's not an end in sight. And let's get through this together.
Yeah, very wise and inspirational words, champ. Seriously, because everyone is really going through a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So you talked about moving to actually Florida and training with. How has it been, and what made you decide to join online Samford MMA? How did that came?
So after our match in I don't even know where the match was, in Japan. After our match in Japan, me and Angla, during our medicals in the back, we had we're talking. One doctor was taking care of both of us, who were laughing and crying, not crying, but just laughing and wincing in pain at the same time and joking around. And man, Angla is amazing. He's an amazing person. I've been fans of them for a long time, and Martin and me have been really cool. So with this Corona stuff and how the world is, and you have to understand, this took a lot to happen, not just financially and stuff like that, like to make a commitment. Yeah. I called Martin. I asked him if it would mind, would Ung mind if I came and trained with them in Florida? And he didn't even text me back. He just called me. It was him and Ung on FaceTime. And they both told me, they didn't even say hello. They just said, Brandon, bring your ass here. so I was like, what? Oh my God, okay. So I had plans to go there in October. As the world turns, we had to shoot a movie in the Philippines during October, November, December-ish. So I had to balance the careers again, between training and shooting our movie. So I went to the Philippines solo. I didn't bring my family. My family stayed back. I didn't want to travel with the little one all around the world doing all this stuff. So I went to the Philippines. I shot. Online, everybody's messaging me. Hey, where you at? Where you at? I hit them back. I said, I'll be there as soon as I'm done with the movie. I flew from Philippines back to Guam to meet up with a family. And we were talking about what we were going to do for our next event when something shows up or whatever. So I think it was January when I finally got to, me and Ninja were talking about when this was going to happen. Fast forward a little bit more. I guess we decided within a 3-day time frame that it was best for our career and to stay the heavyweight world champion, to go where all the monsters are, to go where the best competition is, to go where the best coaches are, to go with experience. And I guess the hardest part of the whole transition, even after talking to Coach Henry, was swallowing my pride. I'm the heavyweight world champion. I've been doing this my way for so very long, on my terms. And for me to swallow my pride and be able to go somewhere else and have brand new coaching and brand new system, brand new training, and then man, being able to accept starting as a nobody at the bottom of a gym again, you know?
Yeah.
Once I got there, everybody made it so easy. Everybody there literally is a family. My first day there, Tammy, our first day, first training session, everybody welcomed us into the gym. And then they were like, hey, Brandon, we're watching the fights tonight, so make sure you guys come back. So we came back after practice. Everybody was there. Everybody was watching the fights together. And my most favorite part, everybody had all of their kids and their wives with them.
Oh.
It was such a cool environment. It's such a family. It's a bunch of killers, a bunch of guys who are top 10 in every division, in every weight class, in every organization around the world. And then everybody's hanging out on the mats, playing with everybody's kids, and rolling around. It blew my mind. I fell in love with Samford that day. And then, you know, Florida is a beautiful place right now. They're doing things a little bit differently than the rest of the world, and it's working. One of the other wives who traveled to Sanford almost same time, same day we did with her husband, she was asking Ninja if she liked it in Florida. And I think Ninja said she loved it there. When I heard that, I kind of overheard the conversation. I was thinking, oh, we're going to end up moving here part-time at least. So as camp progressed, as we started doing more things, yeah, we're going to be moving to Florida, at least part-time.
Yeah, that was actually the next one of the questions I want to ask. Like, would you move there part-time? Because it's a really nice place, Florida, right? And you have the good facilities. So training at Samford MMA, like you say, you train with some of the top athletes in the world, right? Other organizations, world champions, world championships, world champions are all there. So can you talk a bit about, you know, what have they done differently with this fight camp with you, and how have you improved since?
You know, out of everything that I could tell you, out of all the techniques, out of the perfect training schedule that Samford MMA, Coach Henry Hoof, Coach Greg, out of the perfect schedule that they've made, how they communicate, out of everything that I could tell you about Samford MMA, the best part about me moving to Samford is that I got to become just a student again. I got to go into the gym and just do what coach says. I get to go play with the boys. I get to go try new things. I get to go be a student of this beautiful game again, even this far along in my career. I feel like a little kid again. I haven't felt like this since I first started competing, Tammy. I'm talking about back in 2005. I haven't felt like this. So everybody's been using the words reinvigorated. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really happy that I got to go be a kid again and go play. That's exactly what it feels like. Like, I haven't been in this good of a shape or this ready for an event in a long time, Tammy. Even as a world champion, I haven't been ready like this. So I am excited to go see what I can go do.
Seriously, we're really excited because you really look happy. You look at home, seriously, with Ongla and the gang, you know. I mean, we watched some of your Instagram stories. So coming to this big fight against Arjan Bhullar, right? What have you studied him, you know, and what do you think about him as a fighter?
You know, as a fighter, I think Arjan is one of the top athletes that one championship has. He's got great wrestling background. His boxing's amazing. He's got a dangerous overhand right, and he does a DC special. The DC special is the single leg that another fighter does. It's just a whole single leg series. We've been training for him. We've been watching films. We all watch film together like once or twice, take notes, and then we just drill, go over counters, go over offense, and we just plan and prep for Arjan. He's very dangerous. You know, he's got great head movement. He doesn't mind staying in the pocket. If you get too close to him, he'll grab your leg and take you down. He'll ground and pound you. He's got gas. Man, he's definitely a dangerous opponent. And I've given him the utmost respect by moving to Samford.
Yes, for sure. And But is there any weaknesses, or are there any weaknesses that you identify that you think you can capitalize on when it comes to Arjan?
Yes. Am I going to tell you them? No. Want to see his weaknesses? You just have to watch the event.
Yes.
See what I do that evening.
We will, and 100%. So Arjan mentioned that he feels one of your weaknesses is that, you can't fight long distance, like in that sense, like in terms of he said he wants to maybe guess you out. What do you have to say to that?
Arjan only said that because he can't finish fights. Good luck, Arjan. Good luck. Yeah, gas me out. Please gas me out. Please gas me out.
So I know you said you don't want to really talk about, his weaknesses, but is there anything you feel like you have improved in this fight since your last fight? And what are the key learnings from the last fight that you are going to bring into this next bout with Arjan?
Key learnings. I'm back to Dutch kickboxing with Henry Hoof. That is something amazing. You can see that when I first started my career, when I was training with a Dutch kickboxer. Anything else? I would say the most prominent thing that I have gained out of this camp and out of this training camp, and it's going to be really weird. Most layman people will understand, but I see everything right now. I can see everything when I'm in front of somebody. That hasn't happened in a while. So I'm excited to see what I can see with Arjan.
Do you think what do you think Arjan's game plan is going to be coming into this fight?
Try to take me down, wear me out on the ground and pound, box with me a little bit, try to rinse and repeat, try to do that until he gasses me out, right? 5 rounds. Take me 5 rounds. I think that's his game plan. Touch and move, look for his takedown, take me down, ground and pound, get up, move around, box some more. I think that's his game plan.
So, now you're fighting at heavyweight again. How comfortable are you at this, at this division compared to light heavyweight? And would you consider, going back to light heavyweight?
So, I am never cutting weight again. We're here at heavyweight to stay. I am the heavyweight world champ. I am not cutting weight ever again. We're here. Somebody wants to fight me, they need to move up.
I think that is smart too, right? Fight with the weight where you're comfortable, because I know a lot of athletes were not fighting in the weight they're comfortable at.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just now you mentioned about your family, so we kind of want to find out more about that too, right? Because now you're a fighter and a father. I personally think it's really hard. Have you settled into that role yet? And how hard is it to juggle both, while concentrating on such a big fight?
All of this, everything we do, even though it's just me inside of that circle, it's not really just me. It's all of us. So usually when I talk about fighting, it's usually we and us and our title. This camp was a little bit different because we have a baby. I didn't really notice, because if it was sleeping time, if I needed to nap, if I needed to do something, and our son Atreyu wanted to be loud, or he's being a baby, he wants to go hang out, wants to go play, or he's crying, or he wants to make noise, Ninja would go with him in a different part of the house and hang out with him and play with him so that I could rest and I could sleep. The teamwork makes the dream work. And Ninja is my godsend. She made it so easy that I don't even have to worry about being a new father. She makes it so all I have to worry about is train. And she does all this while taking care of the baby and still getting me ready for all of the stuff that we're doing, from training to moving to getting ready to go to the events. She takes care of all of it. The only thing I've really been doing on the regular is because I'm the early riser. I'm the one who wakes up first. So I take Atreyu out of the bed with me and we hang out in the morning and I get to feed him. I get changes. I get to play with him in the morning before first practice so that Ninja can sleep a little bit longer, you know? And it's kind of cool because I'm the early riser. Ninja likes to sleep in. So it's absolutely perfect.
Sounds like serious. This is serious teamwork, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When you how to say, does your son become like an extra additional motivation for you to, you know, like if you were to be a role model to your son, like what would you want your son to learn from you, you know, maybe one lesson for your son the most?
There would be two. There would be two, but they almost go hand in hand. It would be to not value stuff. Don't follow the rest of this fucking world and this materialistic bullshit that the rest of the world fell into. I don't know when we fell into this or what happened or what marketing got us into this, but stuff isn't valuable. People are. Man, people are priceless. You can't make people again other than cloning them. You can't, you know, it takes 9 months to make a human being. It takes probably like 4 weeks to put it together an iPhone from the most raw material to the finished product. I want to teach my son to value people, not things. Second part to that kind of goes hand in hand. I want to teach him how to help the world. I don't know what that's going to encompass. I don't know what he's going to do with his life, but whatever he's doing, I really want him to make the world a better place. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be, man, you don't have to be anything. Just make the world a better place. Open the door for somebody. Say hello to somebody. Help somebody if they're on the side of a road with a flat tire. Little things, all the little things that the world has forgotten somehow. I don't know why or when it happened. I want to bring him back to that. And hopefully we can make that happen, especially through martial arts. I mean, this is part of our life.
Very, very great advice. One last question before we go into a fun rapid fire session. Did you check out, you know, the new heavyweight signing that One Championship brought in? What are some of your, you know, your thoughts on some of them? You know, we have some big names like Marcus Buchecha. Rook is making quite a wave.
Yes, he's making a mess of everybody.
Yeah. So what do you think of, you know, them, like maybe especially Rook too?
Say all the heavyweights that have signed with One Championship, all of you world champions, all of you guys, all you bad mother truckers, you're the reason I went to Samford. So when we meet, you understand this heavyweight division is my house and you finna catch your ass whooping.
I really like that, you know, you come so close to the camera. Excellent. So let's go into rapid fire real quick right now. Brandon, yes, if you have one superpower, what would it be?
I debate this all the time. Invisibility.
Favorite country to visit?
Philippines. But I live there, so does that count or no?
Can, because a lot of people say their own country. So.
Okay.
What's the one food you can't live without?
Okay, two. Adobo and cream.
One championship fighter with the best fighting style.
Ooh. I like, she just fought. I can't think of her name because I'm thinking about Jackie Bhutan. It's her training partner.
Janet Todd.
Janet Todd.
Yes.
I love watching her compete. Oh my God. She makes it look like everybody should be able to do this. Yeah, just like this. Just like this.
She's cool. She's cool. I like her a lot too.
Yeah.
If you weren't a fighter, what would you be doing for a living?
I don't know. Probably owning a restaurant like my dad, owning a couple restaurants and doing the Asian thing in America. Stacking, building wealth and buying apartments and rentals and stuff. Like the rest of the Asians in America. That's what I would have been doing. Restaurants and real estate. That's probably what I would have been doing.
Yeah, typical Asians, right? What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, it's not PG.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of stuff I've done that you might read about in a book one day. But I would say one of the craziest things that I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that I can say and not get in trouble. Oh, I've done a lot of crazy stuff, Tammy. A
You know,
lot of crazy.
Arjan had the same issue as you.
We've done too much stuff, too much crazy stuff. Look at our job. This is what that's our job. Yeah, that's what we did crazy.
Competing.
Yeah.
All right. What compliment do people give you the most?
I look like The Rock and Vin Diesel.
Last question for you. 3 words that describe you.
Big friendly giant.